everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Mix, where our topic... Their favorite slogan, where our topics are shaken and not stirred. I'm Steven.
I'm Keith.
Oh my gosh. I cannot with y'all. All right, y'all know what time it is. Get your shots out at home. It is time for shots.
Cheers.
I'm going to get the slogan right one week. Let us know what y'all drinking at home, too. Oh my gosh. Well, first, I think we should play a game with the online viewers at home.
I like that.
Okay. So every time y'all hear this word, take a shot, all right?
Do we know about? Are we taking shots?
No, not us. Just them.
them.
Okay.
Just them. Every time y'all hear this word, take a shot. All right? So, today's topic. So, y'all know there is a lot of talk about the drag band and drag queens being around children and all that type of stuff. So, I want to know, how influential do you guys feel the gay community actually is on children? Or do you think it makes a difference at all?
I think it depends on the child. Like, if your child is gay, it's going to be influential, right? But if your child ain't gay and you ain't gay, you're not showing your children gay stuff. So I'm confused.
And I feel the same way, because I feel like children do pick up things from other people and stuff like that. But I had 2 straight parents and I came out gay. So why is it that when it's on the other foot and it's the gays, they make it seem as though like we're so influential and so bad for children, and that things should be banned and things of that nature? Like,
I didn't understand what gay was till I was 10.
Okay, I didn't know what.
I got caught for gay my whole life. I don't know.
Like, what do you think? Like, do you think like you would expose? And I guess I'm a little biased because I had a child and he was around us all the time, so I didn't feel like any type of way. But if you had a child, would you bring him around your friends? Would you take him to the drag shows and all those type of things?
You know, I do think that
I would. Republican. Come on, tell us. Go ahead. I feel it coming.
You want the band?
You gonna shelter your children?
No, I would not do that. I would let my child decide, you know, what they want to do. You know, but with that being said, being an openly gay male, I wouldn't force that on them. No, you know, like if they told me like, you know, I don't really like drag queens like that, Daddy. Like, shit. You ain't got to go with me. You know, like,
But I'm going every third Sunday.
I just think that it just all about the relationship that you have with the child.
Yeah. So, okay, so then on the flip side, do you feel like, because they put so much pressure on the gays and what we're doing, but then we have these straight people who put so much pressure on their children to be straight?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understand it, because I think a lot of people just live in the world of fear, right? We live in a world of fear. We're given fear. We're fed fear every single day. So I get the aspect of like of them wanting to put this on their children or force this on their children, even though the child may exhibit behaviors or emotions that aren't saying I'm heterosexual.
Right.
I feel like they're gonna do it because for so long we're given this pamphlet that says, hey, you need to be this. This is how life should be and this is how you should live. So I think that's where that comes from, is just that diagram or that societal image that we're fed and have been fed for so many generations and years. That's the blueprint. So we're going by the blueprint, and the blueprint says you need to be this for your life, and if you're not, we don't want it.
The blueprint being the Bible.
No, I mean, I didn't want to say
the
that.
way society, I mean, but then you have to think about it, like,
because I mean, just for me, like that, when I came out, the Bible was heavily brought up. You know, like, oh well, the Bible says this. So you know, I'm just saying, like,
But I mean, that also speaks on like how our parents were raised versus how people are raised now. Because like now it's way more acceptable, and back then, like, you wouldn't dare tell people you were gay
ever.
So, do y'all feel like kids now have it easier than we did?
Way easier. It's way easier. I think it's way easier for kids to be gay in this world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, in the sense of just being able to step out in their true, authentic selves. Like, it's way easier. There's no way I could have thought in my mind of waking up in the morning for school.
Put on a dress.
Putting on a dress. Putting on any piece of makeup. Putting on a heel. Putting on whatever that symbolized me. A crop top. Anything that symbolized me being gay.
Yeah.
And walking out of my home to my bus to get on the bus and think I'm gonna sit in this bus comfortable.
Crazy. It's crazy.
And then not only sit on the bus comfortable, but get off the bus. Where the bus probably only hold 100 kids. And now I gotta go face over 1,000 kids at school. Child, it's a no.
It's crazy. I would say the kids today are a lot more brave than we were.
Honey.
But then also, okay, so going back to like the band and all that stuff, I feel like it's more so targeted to gay people because if you think about it, like Tyler Perry, Martin, Jamie Foxx, so many people have done drag in movies and TV shows, but now y'all want to ban the brunches? Ain't no kids at brunch, no way.
No kids are, no world. To the people trying to do the band, no kids show up to the brunch, they can't get in.
Okay.
21 and up.
Okay.
Like,
Chris Brown said it. Okay.
It's a bar.
Like, yeah, I just don't understand that. Like, I feel like drag is literally a part of our culture. Like, you grow up watching all these TV shows with
Like,
all these straight men doing drag, but now that the gays are getting recognition for doing drag, it's
a whole different world. Yeah. Like, and I think that's just where it's stemming from, is that now, because in reality, I feel like before RuPaul had Drag Race, before, like, all these different venues started picking up drag for their brunches or for, you know, whatever events that they would have, you had it on TV, and it was never a problem. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna go support. They're funny. It's funny to see this person dress up like this. Even on the, you know, on social media, on IG, while, you know, people started just dressing up in wigs and trying to make, you know, comedy and stuff like that.
So many people do that.
It became a thing, and it was like, oh, this is just funny. But now that I think it's become such a okay norm, that's when it's like, oh, okay, y'all really trying this.
Right, yeah.
And I feel like that's what it is. Like, well, I want to say something, but I don't know if I should say that.
So what?
Honey, the people don't think I'm racist. I'm not racist. I don't know if I should say that.
Oh my gosh. So so how would y'all feel? Well, would y'all ever do drag? Like, is this something?
Let's take a moment.
Wait.
If you wanted to pursue this, and not even just drag. Like, if something you wanted to pursue was just like banned or snatched away from you, like
I would be depressed, but in the same, child, I'm finna get real deep because I've been drinking. In the same token, like, you think about it that you necessarily don't need the world to ban it, because I feel like you kind of ban it yourself, and I'm thinking about myself. Just in regard to dance. Like, for me, dance has always been a passion of love. Like, I love dancing, right? But, like, when I've been given the opportunity to go to, in high school, I was given the opportunity to go to LVA, which is a performing arts school.
Are you serious?
Yes, honey. It wasn't for dance, it was for singing. But, and y'all know I can't sing, but I got in, right? So nonetheless, it was still like...
What'd you sing for your audition?
Honey, let me tell you. I walked in there, and I sung Fred Hammond, No Weapon.
Oh, it was gospel.
It was gospel.
They wasn't going to say no to gospel.
But then that man said, all right, this is good. And then he went to a piano. And he started putting on them keys. Like, he got to a high key. I stayed at the key before. I don't know this note, sir. I can't go that high. I'm here. This is me comfortable. I don't go here. He was going high. Sir, come back down. A lot of notes. I'm down here.
Okay.
But I got in nonetheless. They accepted me and they said, come on through. And, you know, I did not go because of fear.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, my mother They called us while we were in the car, and my mom was like, "Oh, they just accept you," so I got happy. And the first thing my mother said to me, and this is not like anything towards my mom because I don't think that in her mind she processed it the way I would have I took it. But her first thing to me was, "Are you ready for that?" And in my mind, I said, "Are you ready for those gay people?" That's really what I said in my head while I was sitting in the car with her. I didn't say it out loud, but all I said was, "Are you really ready to deal with the gay people?" And I said, "I'm not ready for that. I ain't going there." And I said, "I'm not going."
But that just shows how we grew up is a lot different than now.
Because if it was now, honey, I said, "Girl, we going to LVA, girl."
Oh my, that is crazy. So, and that's so wild because I know we don't have to deal with that in our state, but just think about how many people and how many shows and events would be affected if that happened here.
Could y'all imagine if we lived in Florida?
I know. That's crazy.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't either. I don't know. But y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments. Like, how would you feel if drag was banned where you are? Or how are you dealing with it in the states that you are in that they are trying to ban drag? Let us know down below and let us know what y'all think and how you guys are dealing with it and how everything's going. All right?
But this isn't it.
Oh.
I have something else.
Okay.
I have something to tell you guys. No, I'm kidding. I do have another question.
What?
I do have like a question to go on from that, right?
Okay.
Is like, since we're talking about like being out and being gay and being free, how do you deal with someone who is maybe DL or feel like, I'm not DL, but I'm discreet in my life and I just like privacy and I like to be me in my own home.
You know what's so crazy? I feel like things like this would make them so much more confused. Because it's like where on one side you see people being happy and living free, and then on the other side you have society trying to block it, and you're probably thinking like, this is why I keep to myself, and this is why I stay where I'm at.
I can see that.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's like a double-edged sword. It's hard.
Do you feel like there's do you feel like there's a line between DL and discreet, or do you feel like those two things are like completely opposite?
I feel like they're completely opposite. What do you think?
From the heart.
I think that they are different, but I think that a lot of people that use those terms don't really know the definition of them. So sometimes they may be a little confused.
So what's your definition of them?
Well, DL would mean like you're in the closet, like you're, you know,
okay,
we gotta keep this on the hush.
Yeah,
don't say nothing.
I agree.
You know, catch me when you catch me.
Catch you when you catch me. Okay.
Discreet meaning, you know that you are attracted to me. You know, like you are into guys. You just don't really want your business out there like that.
Yeah.
Like you prefer the discretion of it all.
So I feel like if you're discreet, like if someone were to ask you, you would probably say yeah. Like if someone asked you if you're gay, you would say yeah. But you're not necessarily like
not out here
going
like,
to Pride or wearing the rainbow flags or things like that.
Yeah.
And DL, yeah. Like DL is like if someone's asking you, you're gonna say no. No one's gonna know.
But you
unless
got that
they in the room with you.
But you got that thing on,
Right.
you know, that you hit up every now and then, and you know, like you know, that's just on the low when you need
Every
to
Thursday.
when you get some steam off. Okay, scheduled. Okay, got it. You know, like
Not the schedule. Not the schedule. Okay, that's good. I appreciate it because originally I was saying there's a thin line and they're not like completely opposite. Because to me originally I was like, if you're DL, like you're in the closet, you don't want people to know, and I feel like being discreet is kind of that same thing of like, I don't want people to know my business. Like I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna live how I want to live, but I don't want to invite people into my space.
Yeah.
And to me, like those kind of thought processes to me are the same. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, child, low key, the people trying to ban drag is probably DL.
Because child, that's probably a whole nother conversation. But y'all let us know in the comments below of like how you feel in the sense of the world of DL and being discreet. Are they combined? Are they totally separate things? Y'all let us know.
All right, until next time, I'm Steven.
I'm Keith.
And I'm Devin.
See you later.